Right, reset that. Boom, we live, I think.
Yeah, we are.
What can you say?
Yeah, I'm already on here.
Look at you. Look at you. Right, what am I doing? I'm lost. I need to set up Twitch, TikTok as well. Hello, TikTok. Oh, shit, mate. TikTok is a lovely BTS.
Yeah. Oh, echo.
What, me? Or is that
No,
stream
me.
echo? Or
No, me. I don't know why I heard myself just then.
oh, I don't know.
I can't hear myself now, but I could.
Oh, I'm also having issues. Oh, bollocks.
Why are you on 17 followers on there?
It's 17 to go.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I got issues. It's lagging.
Is it because of me or?
No, it's because my computer's trying to handle so much. Let's try something. Anyways, yeah. How have you found Man United's pre-season so far?
Pretty positive to begin with. Last two games haven't been the best. However, I am pretty hopeful for the season, especially if we can get a couple more, one or two more of the signings that Erik ten Hag wants. I think if we can get the ones that he wants, I think it would be a positive season.
Yeah. So who is your number one spot for who you want from the transfers?
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. The one that's been going on for like however long. I think it's De Jong. Because I think if De Jong comes in, I think that will just be a lovely signing for us, especially because the way Ten Hag wants to play with Lisandro, with Martinez coming in. And then from the highlights that he had against Atletico, not Atletico, the other one, Real, whoever they were called, like his highlights were pretty good. So
yeah,
hopefully, like if he gets with him and De Jong, if they were together, they would be pretty decent. And then obviously you got the likes of Donny, who knows how Ten Hag plays. He knows how De Jong plays. I think pretty positive sort of outcome from it.
So I haven't watched much of the Man United pre-season. Saw the highlights of one game where you spanked a certain team 4-0. I can't remember who that was. But has Donny van de Beek played much throughout pre-season?
Yeah, he's played. He's obviously where Ten Hag's been doing it, so it's like 50-50 for a lot of the players, and then obviously some players have played more, some players have played less. Donny's played. He's played quite well. He played. He was crucial in one of the Rashford goal against Crystal Palace. The lovely counter-attack and progressive counter-attack that we did. So he played a crucial part. He was the person who got an assist in that. So yeah, he's played a lot and he's looked pretty good. He's been playing in the number 6 role, but the more attacking 6. So he's either been with Fred as the
What is a number 6 role? What is a number 6 role?
The holding midfielders. So if you're doing a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, that's typically a holding midfielder, but there's not many number 6s in holding midfield anymore.
Yeah, well, we're trying to play it so there's 2 6s, but one's more of an 8.
Yeah.
It looks like. And so or we're doing it like a 4-3-3, but with the one holding. So it's more like I think we've done it like two games. We did 4-3-3 with one holding, which was Fred for one of the games, and then we had Bruno and Donny either side, and then obviously rotation happens and everything. But Donny is the number 6 that's more attacking or more progressive. It looks pretty well. Like it looks pretty good. And then obviously if you got like De Jong in, De Jong and Donny as the 2 number 6s. De Jong the one that holds back, fills in as a back 3 when the fullbacks go forward. I think it'd look pretty good, pretty positive.
That sounds it. Do you not concerned about not having a striker?
I mean, we have Ronaldo for the time being. I don't know if he's staying. I don't think he will. However,
I think he's
Martial has been looking good in pre-season. He's looked pretty good. He's looked dangerous. The link-up play and his hold-up play actually looks like it's improved. And I don't know how, but Ten Hag has also got his work rate to be increased a bit. So
it's been spanking him during pre-season.
Probably, yeah. So he's looking good. And also, I don't know if you've seen, we're looking at getting that Sesko guy from Salzburg. We're interested in him, and it's approved by Ten Hag. The guy that scored the winning
Oh,
goal against a certain team is
you
again.
mean, was it Sesko or Selko or something like that?
I think it's like
I swear it's like
Seshko.
Selko with a little V accent.
Yeah,
V accent.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he did look decent, to be fair. I mean, albeit, the team wasn't the best from Liverpool.
Yeah.
We've had a bit of a sketchy preseason, actually, apart from the
Yeah.
most important preseason game of them all, which we played very well on.
Yeah.
Darwin Núñez scored an absolute cracker. In other words, a header from a yard out, but still.
He's had a bit of a weird one. He's had a bit of a weird preseason, him.
I think he was too harshly judged at the start. I think a lot of people said that Núñez was, definitely too much judgment on him straight away.
Yeah.
And,
I suppose when you're coming for that much money, though, you're always going to get that.
Yeah, but the real ones who actually watched football didn't say anything. It was all online, The vocal minority, everyone online was like, 50 minutes, he's finished. He's useless. He can't score anything. So yeah, there's that. And then, he went and scored 4 in one game. And then he came on against City and won a penalty, which was the goal, and scored the one that sealed the victory. And meanwhile, Haaland's missing open goals.
That was bad.
Well, the thing is, because what came to mind was Núñez's miss against United. Núñez's miss against United was a lot harder. Because Eric Bailly was diving in front of him at the time.
Sliding all across.
I think even if he shot that straight at the goal, Bailly stops it. The only way
I don't know about definitely, because I think if he got the right direction and power, it would have gone in still. But I think it was a lot harder of a chance than Haaland's against you guys, because that one was...
The best chance he had of scoring that one in the early game was to do something Suarez would have done and take it round by somehow with a magic touch, see him go sliding past and then just the empty net. But that's a next level quality striker, isn't it? With years of experience.
That's what you expect from someone like Haaland, to be fair.
One second.
Seeing...
I've been to... How many games I've been to in my life? Well, local games I've been to fair few in the old Chelmsford. But I've been to one Liverpool game in my life. Been to Anfield once. Aidan, how many times have you been to a United game? That's my night.
0. However, I've visited Old Trafford multiple times.
Oh, that's a bit short, poor, isn't it? But yeah, can you turn it back on? Yeah, what were you saying, sorry? The other one. That one.
I was just saying, you expect something like what you said about the quality from someone like Haaland. It's got given the amount. Given the amount.
I threw you off, didn't I? No, don't worry. How many games are you a Liverpool fan or whatever? Sorry, talking to Twitch chat as well and TikTok. Who might understand? But yeah, I'm
understudy
far away from the stadium. So is the United fan I'm talking to, who you can see if you actually go onto Twitch, by the way, twitch.tv/TalkJMV, and you'll be able to see. It's also in the bio, and you'll be able to see both of us actually chatting rather than just me. But yeah, Haaland is a big miss. He's actually sitting behind you on my stream right now, Aidan. So
yeah, I know. I can tell. I can tell from the Puma down there, and then the pen. So
yeah. So moving on from pre-season and onto more illustrious things. How are you feeling for United in the season? Do you reckon you're gonna get top 4?
I mean,
Be realistic.
I'm confident, but I'm also not confident at the same time. Last season, it started really well, and then just went downhill. Season before that started. Actually, no. Last season we started badly, didn't we?
No, last season we started amazing. You beat Leeds. You had an amazing start. Pogba was top assist for a while. Bruno was banging it.
Oh yeah.
You had a great start.
Yeah, so we started well, and then the season before that we started. The first game was awful against Crystal Palace, and we had a couple bit. I don't know. I'm slightly confident, but also slightly scared as well, because I know what we're capable of doing when we flop. So I'm a bit 50-50 at the minute, but I reckon a 4th or a 5th. I don't think we'll come 6th. Not again, not this year.
I say moving on to that in a minute, we'll do a full-on prediction. I think in my head, I see you finishing about 8th. And but my reason for that is if you look at a lot of seasons where clubs have had new managers come in for the rebuild, and more talking like Liverpool with Klopp and stuff like that, and Arsenal, Liverpool and Arsenal are two examples I've got top of my head. First season sort of around that 8th spot, and then moving on a little bit further, as the season progresses. And I think you need a season like that where you have them expectations. And then, from then you'll be able to move on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be a one-season project.
Oh, yeah, for sure not.
And I think the issue is that if you get Champions League this year, you'll need to get it next year. Otherwise, you might see Ten Hag going again. With how United have acted over the last few seasons with managers.
No, I just think that's because there wasn't any real image of moving forward. Like there wasn't a style dictated by the managers. And if there was a style, it was really negative. It wasn't positive. And I just think that Ten Hag will actually be given a chance no matter what results there is, because they've obviously seen what he's done at Ajax. They know he's good, and he actually tries to play positive football, whereas like Mourinho when he was there, he got us the Europa League, he got us second, like this and that, but it was based on negative-minded football. So I think that's why Eric will get a chance.
Oh, well, fair enough. Well, moving on from that, do you want to do a little table prediction to see where we think the whole league will end up?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, you do. That's not the right one, though. That's later in the stream. Should have planned some things earlier, shouldn't I? There you go. You're no longer on the screen, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I can see.
Can you see, yeah?
Yeah.
Still score 5 whilst it's home and away. Right, okay. What do you want to start? Do you want to work from the bottom to the top or
the
bottom?
Bottom to the top.
Bottom to the top. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully my stream's not going to struggle too much with this. Right. Those of you on TikTok, if you go over to Twitch, you'll be able to see what we're actually doing. If not, you're just going to have to listen to us talking. So, who do you think is going to finish dead last?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth? Not Fulham?
Yeah. Nah, I reckon Bournemouth.
Why Bournemouth under Fulham?
Fulham have made a couple of signings. And they're looking at still cementing a couple more. And I reckon that just strengthened them a little bit over the likes of Bournemouth.
Okay. Well, I mean, Bournemouth were in my bottom 3 in my mind anyway, so I'm happy to put them in there. And then, who did you have next? I mean, I've got a surprise team in my bottom 3, and I know it's going to throw everyone off. But what I'll say to you, I'll see if you can predict who I'm going to say by this guessing game. Leeds season almost got relegated. I know you love to hear it, Jamie. I know you're in the chat listening. Leeds almost got... Yeah, I know he's not. Leeds almost got relegated. Season before, they were the fun attacking team, weren't they?
Yeah.
Who was expected to do bad but did quite well.
Yeah.
Last season just gone, who was that team?
Who's that? What, Aston Villa?
No.
Who?
Who was an interesting team to watch last season? I'll give you a hint. They beat Arsenal first game of the season.
Oh, what, Brentford?
Yeah.
You think Brentford? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Jamie got it as well. And
yeah.
I think, personally, I mean, I'm going to take your assistance, but this is my tier list. I personally think that Brentford are going to go down this season, which is...
You think?
Yeah, I do. They've lost Eriksen, who was a saving grace for them.
He was, yeah, to be fair.
And they were on the ropes at that point.
Yeah.
And they would have definitely been down in the scrap. And I haven't seen too many things from them. And
yeah, that's a fair point.
They got sussed out. Without Eriksen, they would have been screwed. And
that's a fair point.
And that is why I think Brentford are going down this season.
Yeah. I
You
can
heard
back
it
that
here
now.
first.
Actually,
Brentford going down because they haven't done enough. There you go. That's a TikTok.
yeah.
All right. And then for in 18th place, who do you think? I mean, I know who I think.
You think Fulham, innit?
Yeah, I think Fulham.
Yeah. I would either say
Because
Fulham or Brighton, because I don't know. Just Brighton, they don't.
yeah, but Brighton have got the best manager.
um.
Damsgaard may have been quality at the Euros, Jimmy. You're right, but at the same time, the Euros was a long time ago now, and England managed to make it to the final. So that Euros,
Yeah, I'd probably say Fulham.
and that's the men's Euros, by the way. Well done to the woman. Very well done. Yeah, I mean, also the other team I would throw into that mix would be Nottingham Forest.
Nah, I think they're gonna do quite well because they've made a couple of really good signings.
I think they've made some very good signings, but I still think they will struggle. However, I do think they'll top Fulham because of their fan base. Personally, that's how I feel it will go. So I'd agree with you and put Fulham in 17.
Yeah.
All right, Jamie's just going on a full-on rampage.
Yeah, he's just going. Yeah.
All right, moving up 17th. So just avoiding the relegation scrap.
Leeds.
Do you think Leeds? No, I think they have a bit better season this year. They made some good signings.
They've also lost their two best players.
I disagree. I think they've lost one of their best players, and I think Rafinha was over-focused.
No, I don't. Fair enough. I think Rafinha.
I think Rafinha.
He was quality. He created so much for them.
He didn't do much last season.
Yeah, he scored a couple of vital goals for them, and he did get quite a few assists.
Interesting. Yeah.
I mean, I would say Brighton and Southampton.
I could definitely agree with Southampton.
I think Southampton. Do you know what? I'm a bit worried for them as well. They could even potentially go down because I was going to say that they could have been in my bottom three. To be fair,
I do think Southampton are going to be in the relegation scrap. I know a few people are saying it.
Yeah.
Jamie's going to say Liverpool and City. Wow, the most generic lineup ever. So yeah, I'd say Southampton 17th, and I think it'll be close. I think it'll be scrappy, just like this season. I think there'll be a big scrap at the bottom, probably coming down to the last 3 games of the season. And yeah, I reckon also. I think with the bottom 4, I think the only one that's going to be right down the bottom is whoever's dead last, and then from 19th to about 16th, I think is all going to be in a scrap.
Yeah, you're probably right, to be fair.
And the team that I think is going to be in that scrap is going to be like Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
We are doing, hi Kimmy, we are doing a tier list over on Twitch. If you go over to my Twitch, twitch.tv/CogJamie, you can come along and see exactly what we're doing. We're making a tier list of what we think the Premier League table is going to look like at the end of the season. And then come in a year's time, I'm going to look like a genius and blow up massive because it's all going to be wrong.
You're not wrong with the Southampton one, Jamie, though.
Yeah. Did you call me Jamie? Or... Oh,
no,
sorry.
No.
Right. I was so confused.
Yeah.
Southampton. Yeah. And
they are relying heavily.
They did it with Chelsea's academy last season with one player, and he did barely anything really.
Yeah.
So where are we now? 16th, 15th now, right?
15th, yeah.
So looking at
I'm still saying Brighton in that bit there.
So I'd say the team that's going to end 15th is the team that always seems to end up around there. How comes you can't have Twitch, Kimmy? Is it just not downloaded or what? Or is it country? I don't know. And I'd have to say that Crystal Palace are always in this sort of area from 12th to 15th.
I feel like Vieira is going to get them going a little bit more than they have been.
I'm not sure.
I'm thinking more like a 13th or 14th for them.
Yeah, 13th, 14th. Yeah, well, yeah, there is that. So that's why I'm saying they're about. That's why I said 12th to 15th. Is
They did lose Gallagher as well.
Yeah, and he was
That's a fair
part.
point. Yeah, and he was a very big part of it.
Yeah. Jamie's saying Everton. Do you think Everton are on for 2 seasons, Rocky, in a row?
Oh yeah, Frank isn't a good manager.
And
I would say 14th or 15th for them. Not gonna lie.
I'm going to whack him at 15th.
Yeah.
I don't think Frank's any good.
He's not.
And
He's not a good manager. He got way too overhyped in his first season at Derby.
so,
He didn't even get them promoted, and he was like, "Wow!" He was
hello again,
like
Thomas.
put as a very good one.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Frank Lampard is overrated. Everyone seems to think that he does a great job. He kept Everton up. Rafa could have done that. But it does make me laugh how much Carlo Ancelotti done Everton in the bin. Anyway, so looking at the teams that we've got left from the bottom half sides, I would actually say the teams that we'd be looking at are Wolves, Crystal Palace, Leeds, Brighton, and Aston Villa. Now, obviously, not all of them are going to fit. But I'd say they're the ones that are going to be your contenders. So I would say, honestly, where are we at? 14th. I wouldn't be surprised to see Wolves there this season. They are on a slow...
You still think Brighton is going to get that high?
It depends on Cucurella, really.
Yeah, but he's definitely going. He's handed in his transfer request.
Yeah.
And Chelsea have put in a 50 mil bid, which City aren't going to match.
Yeah, I know. I love that. Chelsea been getting deals swooped from all season, and they come in at the last minute.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll bow down to your question. I'll put Brighton in 14th. I think that's 14th.
I just don't see them doing that much this season, if I'm being honest.
But I am going to swiftly follow that up with Wolves because I just think
by all means.
I really see them dropping again and again, and I wouldn't be surprised if in a few years' time there'll be relegation scrapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Cucurella's going Barcelona. I would honestly put 5 on it right now.
Yeah, honestly, I would as well. So, what, 12th? We're at 12th now.
Yeah, 12th, and there's only one team for 12 because we said it. We said
Leeds.
No, we said it.
No.
What team?
Oh, Crystal Palace.
Yeah,
Crystal Palace.
15th, Crystal Palace.
Yeah, Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
But you think Leeds are going to get up to that high? I don't see that.
I have faith. I have faith in the boys.
I do not.
They're not even my boys, but you know,
Fair
they're Jamie's boys. But I think Leeds, they're on for a good season. But I wouldn't say they're going to be on for anything better than 11th, which is where we are.
Fair enough.
I mean, what teams below them would you say deserve to be below them?
They deserve to be below them?
No, deserve to be above them, sorry.
Yeah, now you said that. I mean, fair enough. Like maybe Wolves. Maybe.
Yeah, Wolves is my rogue shout though, because you've always got to go the team.
Yeah. No. Jamie, I would say if you were gonna do well, I would think like the first season that you guys were in the Prem, I was like, yeah, okay, this team means business. And then even last year, I thought you guys were gonna do well, and then you just declined when Phillips got injured. And fair enough, he's a hard player to replace, but I didn't think it was going to go that badly that you were in a relegation scrap.
They've got Adams. They've got their replacement now.
No, I know, but they had it. They got it now.
You said, right? Like you said, they were missing. Like we've already said, Rafinha wasn't all that last season, and they were missing Phillips, which put them in decline. So imagine that squad from last year with Sinisterium for Rafinha, and now we've got Adams sitting in instead of Phillips.
Even Jamie's saying it was a championship team last year.
Yeah, he's saying last year it was. But they've made signings.
Yeah, but they've only made a few. And I don't think I don't think Sinistra, or however you say it, is the same. It isn't exactly on the same level that Rafinha was, because I do think Rafinha was all that. I do think he was very good. And he did create a lot of chances for them.
Yeah, but I think the way they're going to play now, I reckon it's going to be looking good. Yeah, Phillips also would never. Yeah, by the way, and you definitely know that some Leeds signings have gone under the radar, just so you know, because you're about to get hit by them.
Eh,
But Phillips also wasn't a Jesse March player. The play style they have. Anyways, moving on. Where are we? We are 11th. Moving into the top half. 1, 2,
10.
3, 4,
We're at
5,
10th.
6. So, yeah, top 10 now.
Yeah.
Do you know there's one team who doesn't deserve to be here in my eyes? And there's two who might not be here. And that's
Who are they?
Leicester, who I think have at
Yeah,
10th place, so that might be moving. Because I don't know if they'll get top half. And Aston Villa would be my 9th place temporarily.
Yeah.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, Aston Villa only came 14th last season. So it will be a big improvement to get 9th. And I think that'd be
Scummy poop head. Yeah, no, I can back that as well. I can back that.
yeah, exactly.
I can back the Leicester finishing 10th because I don't think they're gonna do that well, especially if James Maddison leaves to go to Newcastle. And I do think Newcastle are gonna have a decent season. However, I think Newcastle will finish 8th.
You think 8th?
Yeah, I think West Ham will finish above them.
Oh, I think you're in dreamland. So West Ham have bought some random striker from Italy, which never goes well, and that's all they've done.
It's not a random striker though. Like
he played for like Sassuolo or whatever.
Yeah, he was in the Italian squad and he had a decent Euros as well. Granted, you said the Euros was ages ago, but
The Euros was ages ago, and like if he was that good, he would have been signed alongside Chiesa. I actually think the Euros, if you think back to it, like they were so underwhelming.
Maybe.
Like France went out to Switzerland.
Yeah, very good point.
That says it all.
I mean, yeah, Jamie's saying don't sleep on him as well. I do think he's a decent striker. Like he's quite tall and he's quite quick as well, despite being tall.
I'm sorry, but if you look at Newcastle, we're talking West Ham versus Newcastle right now. But I think Newcastle are going to finish in Europa spots. So what I would go for.
You already said you want to put United in
7th. Well, I said 8th actually, but I'm looking at this now. I'm saying United 7th, and this is only because I think that Ten Hag's taking a long view. PSG want everyone.
Nah. I disagree with that.
I don't think Ten Hag is expecting instant success.
No, but I'm not either. But I don't think he's going to get that low. Like worse than what we did last year. Ten Hag won't be worse than what we did last year, especially with the signings. Especially with some of the signings that we've made.
Didn't you get? Or did you get 6th in the end?
We got 6th.
So
we're not going to do worse than last year.
But what happened?
No way.
But you might not do worse in terms of points. But what if other teams do better in terms of points?
Nah, what I'm saying is in position wise. I'm not saying like points or like place wise. I'm saying position wise, we won't do worse.
It's funny though because like it does come down to points at the end of the day, and I think you could get more points. But I also think you might come a similar position, if not lower, by 1.
Nah, I disagree with that. I think maybe 5th or 6th is definitely on the cards, and I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to be a deluded United fan. However, I don't think we'll get 7th. No way.
Do you not think?
No.
All right. Well, I'll leave you there for the moment, and then this isn't the finalised one, all right? But I'll leave you there for the moment, just to make you watch you down in 7th.
You're thinking way too highly of Newcastle. I'm not gonna lie.
Weren't they like 3rd place in the league since like the second half of the season?
Yeah, but you're thinking way too highly of them. All of the new signings that are coming in, I don't think they're gonna make that much of it. I don't
really think too much of the new signings. I more think of Bruno Guimaraes is absolute baller. Joelinton in the midfield is one of the best midfielders ever. He's the second coming of Yaya Toure. And who have they got up front? Chris Wood. He's European striker.
No,
I'm joking with that. Obviously, that was me, man. But I do think you said they're riding on a wave. I think they still are.
You think Newcastle are going to get 6th place?
Yeah, I do. I think
Fair
they get.
enough.
I think they'll get.
I
Top,
mean,
I mean, I'm top 8 right now. You know, and I'm working with it. Okay, I'm working with it. But you know what? No, I don't think Newcastle are going to get 6th place. And when the end of the season comes, I will pull this clip up because it is live, and I'm going to make a clip out of it, and you are all going to look silly.
you think 6th place? I mean, fair dues if they do, but I just don't see it.
Eddie at the wheel. Eddie
Yeah,
at the wheel.
I like Eddie as well. I think he's a decent manager, and I think he did a good job at Bournemouth. And I think Bournemouth did him dirty, get rid of him because he wasn't really given anything. But 6th place in the first full season that he's there.
Yeah.
You think Eddie Howe in his first full season at Newcastle will do a better job than Ten Hag
Question.
in his first full season at United?
How many Premier League games has Ten Hag won?
Okay, we're gonna go off of that then. All right.
No, but it's like
I just don't see
was
that
obviously a
happening.
troll, but I don't know. See, I don't.
That is a bold statement,
It's
Eric.
bold, but-
Okay, by your logic with that question, how many Champions League games has Eddie Howe won?
Yeah, but you're not in the Champions League.
No, but how many? How many has he won?
He'll be gone by Christmas in top 6. I don't know about that. I believe he's 1-0, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're not talking about Champions League.
That logic is
I
flawed.
think United.
Because...
Part of my reason I put United down in 7th is because I think they'll go on to win the Europa League, and I think that will become their focus, and it will mean that they'll drop off towards the back end of the season.
Fair enough. You're entitled to how you think, but
that is a valid point because I'm telling you now. If you're battling Europa League quarterfinal, semi-final, and it comes down to playing your slightly weakened team in the Premier League and you drop a few points, you're going to do it, aren't you?
Yeah, but it depends on who you're playing against because I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty sure some of our academy players would beat a team like Bournemouth this season.
Well, that just depends on how the fixtures fall. But we can't.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Obviously, I know that, but like,
the odds are though, you're going to face you're going to face a top half team and a bottom half team, not each time because it's just half odds.
Yeah, for sure. However, I don't think like depending on like where it is in the season, I just don't think that. I just don't see us dropping that many points because of the Europa League like that. Like to the extent that you're saying we will, I just don't see it happening like that.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Like, fair enough, Newcastle don't have any, so Newcastle can solely focus on the Premier League.
Exactly.
But I just don't see the Europa.
Look what that did for Arsenal. That put Arsenal, who weren't in a top 4 pushing side last season. They didn't have a top 4 ready side.
I still think they don't.
Well, I do. But but they didn't have a top 4 ready side, and they were right there, right till the end. And that's because they didn't have any Europe. So if you're saying on that logic alone, what's to stop Newcastle, who finished right up there, was it 9th or 8th? What's to stop them from doing the same thing and getting to a Europa League spot? Which is easier than top 4.
Yeah, fair enough. I just don't see it.
I know. But like these two, I'd say, are the two that are closest to swapping right now. But yeah. Going into 5th.
Arsenal.
No. See,
Arsenal.
But the thing is, right, everyone here is putting it between Arsenal and Tottenham, right? Everyone. Would you say?
I mean, most people probably are, yeah. But
apart from the fans of Tottenham and Arsenal who are thinking they're going to get 3rd place, which could happen because, like Chelsea, like for me, like I'd say Chelsea they're going to either smash it or not smash it. One of the two, pretty much. They'll be 4th or really strong 3rd this season. But for me, I actually think Arsenal's window has been much better. Gabriel Jesus has been smashing it. And if he carries that through the season, he'll be in contention for the Golden Boot, a minimum 20 goals. No, be more realistic. No, I'm saying if he smashes at this, but minimum 15 goals, I think he bags this season.
I mean,
Aubameyang done it in the Arsenal team.
yeah, but Aubameyang had Özil feeding him.
He's got Odegaard.
Yeah, but Odegaard ain't that good.
He's their captain though.
Yeah, I know he's their captain. He's a very good player, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he can carry a team like Ozil did. Are you putting Odegaard now to Ozil when he was there?
When Aubameyang got the golden boot, Ozil weren't doing crap. When Aubameyang shared it, I'm pretty sure Ozil was doing nothing. When he shared it with Mane and Salah, got 20 goals.
I mean,
Jamie, could you fact check that one for me? But I don't think that Arsenal had Ozil doing anything by that point.
Fair enough. I don't know. I just don't see Arsenal finishing in the top 4.
I think this is the return of the Arsenal in 4th place every season for a few seasons minimum.
Fair enough.
And I think that's where they are, because they missed out on it last season because they didn't have a striker that was top quality. That's what made them miss out on it.
They still don't.
Jesus is top quality.
No, he's not.
He is.
Right, if he was top quality, why are they playing somebody who's not even a striker over him and putting him out on the wing in City? Like, why would you do that if he's a top quality striker?
Because City is City, and they didn't play a striker.
They played did.
No, they played a false 9.
No, but they did play a striker though. Why, if they didn't play a striker, why have they got Haaland?
Well, because
why did they get Alvarez? Why did they get Haaland and Alvarez? They're both strikers.
This is the thing. Well, Alvarez plays on the wing and up front, but this is the thing. Have you not seen how Liverpool and City this season? Liverpool and City haven't had a striker, like an out-and-out striker. They've been centre forwards for the last however many seasons of domination. Both managers in the same season have gone to a striker because that's how they see football changing. They're ahead of the game. They're like Klopp and Guardiola. They're ahead of the game. They know what's happening before anyone else does, and that's why they've both gone and signed strikers. Because in a few seasons' time, strikers are going to be the next big thing. Clip that for 2 years' time. Like it was away from strikers, wasn't it? It's all been on the wingers.
Fair enough. Yeah, maybe, but I just.
Who was Man U's top goal? Oh no, it was Ronaldo. That doesn't count. Who was Man U's top goal scorer before Ronaldo season?
Rashford.
And he's a winger.
Yeah, played a few games striker, but he was a winger.
But he's a winger. What about?
Actually, no, that's a lie. No, it was Bruno. Never mind, it was Bruno.
Oh, Bruno. Well, still centre forward role, if anything. He effectively played like that falls behind the striker, didn't he?
Yeah.
So like that's me. Like Arsenal, Aubameyang played on the wing when he got 20 goals. Mane and Salah both got 20 goals that season playing on the wing.
Son last season.
Yeah, exactly. Son and Salah. So like it's all been on the wingers. But like the top 2 managers for the last, well, obviously Klopp didn't finish, but like the best 2 sort of managers, always up there for the last 5 seasons, have always had wingers, and now they've both gone at the exact same time to a world-class striker each. They have.
You're calling Núñez a world-class striker?
I am at the moment, but I'm just saying that on his price tag and his performance from last season. I'm talking not longevity. I'm talking on current form. I mean, you can't say last season he wasn't world-class.
I mean, yeah, but you have to look at the opposition he was facing.
He did it in Champions League.
I mean, fair enough, but
I mean, Benfica Benfica got so far because of him.
Yeah, true, no, but I wouldn't give him that price. I wouldn't give him that tag yet.
He's not at that world-class level yet. I do agree, but his performances last season, they've gone for 2 people they aim to be world-class. Is a fairer way of saying it, I suppose.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Haaland is there, but like Núñez could be world-class in a few seasons, and it's rare for Liverpool to spend that amount of money.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
But yeah. Well, we've had our first game of the season. Community Shield is a game of like it's a pre-season tournament trophy. Don't get me wrong, but every team tries to win the Community Shield. No team goes into Community Shield saying I don't want to win it. Anyway,
Yeah.
Chelsea in third. Are we agreed?
No,
What you think?
I don't.
You think they'll
I
finish
put
higher or lower?
higher.
You think Chelsea will finish higher?
Yeah, I think Chelsea will finish second.
What you think City will finish third?
No, I think Liverpool will finich third.
I think you're on crack. 1 second. Wait, let me just. Yeah, look at that smile on your face. I had to check
Yeah,
on that. I had to check on that.
yeah. I think.
Well, it's my
I think
tier, so
Liverpool.
they're not getting put third.
Yeah. Well, why my team is seventh?
Oh,
Because
yeah, Jimmy is
your
still
tier
friendly.
list.
You're right. Okay, well, hang on a minute. Why do you think? What do you think Chelsea have that will put them above Liverpool?
I don't know. I just think that Tuchel, he's had
Klopp's
one
understudy?
season. What, one season with them now?
Well, 1.5. But yeah.
Yeah, 1.5. Yeah, and he's I don't know. I just think he's gonna have his team. Obviously, depending on a few of the signings that they've made, I think they've been positive. He's getting what he wants, and I just think Tuchel will have a little bit over the aging midfield of Liverpool.
Yeah, we brought youngsters in as well. Remember?
Yeah, but I just don't think the youngsters that you've brought in are going to
But
be
you say
that
the
quality.
aging midfield. That midfield is still prime and ready for this season.
I mean, what to play? What 60 odd games in a season?
Did it last year.
Okay, I just don't know.
We've
I
still
mean,
got-
yeah,
we've-
there was a ropey bit. There was a ropey bit in the middle of it when, but
Was
just
there?
before, like, there was a ropey bit during the season.
When?
I can't remember when, but there was a bit of a ropey bit where you had a little bit of a down patch, and so did City.
Second half of the season, we were world class.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
Yeah, second half, but in like November, December time.
Also, one thing to consider though this season is there's going to be a big international tournament in the middle.
Oh yeah, the World Cup, yeah, and that's when your midfield started going downhill as well. Fair, funny enough. I don't know. I don't know. I just see Chelsea finishing above Liverpool this year.
Am
I'm
I
being
right
honest.
in saying Chelsea don't really have anyone rested during the World Cup? Jorginho is rested, but that's
Jorginho, Kante,
Kovacic is playing.
Kovacic.
What do you mean, Kante? What?
What are you on about? Rested? Huh?
Like, is he not going to the World Cup?
Oh no, I was listening to people that are going.
No, Jorginho's not going.
Yeah.
Italy didn't make it.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, 5 subs is massive as well. You're right, and I think Liverpool have more depth than Chelsea from the bench. Chelsea have more depth than Liverpool? No, not quality depth. Chelsea don't have a centre back sub.
There's a good point. I don't know. I don't know. I just think Chelsea will bring it together. More recent winners of the Champions League.
They did also get shown. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and say they got unlucky with injuries last season. I did think that rattled them, but they're running risks. They've got an old defense.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
They bought in Koulibaly. He's old. They've got Thiago Silva, Azpilicueta. They've lost Christensen and Rudiger.
Yeah.
Which means they're not going to be able to play their 5 back the same way they did because Rudiger was irreplaceable.
Is Anderson still on loan or did he get sold permanently?
Yeah.
Did he get sold permanently?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Asby,
all right. Asby's off as well. Well, Asby's been on and off the whole time. Whether he goes, whether he doesn't, we don't know. But yeah, I just think that they could be one centre back injury away from having to play 4 at the back. And when Chelsea played 4 at the back, they sucked.
Or is it confirmed that they're getting Fofana?
Yeah,
if they get Fofana, that's
if they get them, that's great. But I'm doing this off the fact that they don't have them. Chelsea.
Okay, fair enough.
Chelsea's window, they've also been bringing in Lewandowski, Dembele. Who else?
I mean, that's just because Barcelona are just stealing every single one of their signings.
But it's because people don't want to go to Chelsea. There's also a reason people don't want to go to Chelsea, clearly. Like, people are choosing Barcelona over Chelsea. And Barcelona can't even pay the players. So there's got to be something wrong with Chelsea.
Yeah, Alonso with two centre backs is awful. You can't do it.
Don't forget Chilwell's coming back, but
and Cucurella as well.
well, potentially. But yeah, I think the centre back issue is their biggest problem.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then obviously, I mean, I'm only going to put it this way because Liverpool fan, and I do believe that we've got a chance. But that's how I'm going to put it, obviously.
Yeah,
I think I do think it'll go right down to the wire with Liverpool and City again. Like I would be surprised if it's any more than 3 points between them. To be honest,
I disagree.
Why?
I think City. I mean, I already said I think Liverpool are going to be third. However, I just think that City, despite the badge I'm wearing right now, I think City will win it comfortably this year.
Is that because of Haaland?
No, not just because of Haaland. I think when he finds his shooting boots, it'll just be not even just the fact that they've signed him, but it's the fact that he'll make everybody better. And Jack Grealish has had a really good preseason for them, and he might be finally coming into good with them. Mahrez is ridiculous. Like Mahrez is ridiculous. Like his first touch and his ability to beat a player is crazy. And then obviously with the likes of if they keep Bernardo in midfield, Bernardo and De Bruyne creating chances for Haaland. Haaland and De Bruyne that's all they need because those two are just crazy. And then the likes of everybody else in the team, they'll just make everybody better.
Yeah, okay, they'll make everyone better. How much better can they do than a 92-point season?
Well, they already did it. They already got the 100-point season.
Exactly.
And with the likes, like they did that with
but Liverpool also got like a 98-point season once, and City got a 99-point season.
Yeah, and I don't think that Liverpool's players can handle the speed of the fact of the speed and the intensity that City's players will be able to handle.
93 points, cheers, Joey. Knew it was one of them.
Personally.
Well,
I think City will run away with it this year. I'm not gonna lie,
but I don't think they will.
I think they will.
I can't back that.
I think you guys are going to drop points this year. I think you're going to get sloppy draws.
I think City will also drop points.
I don't. I disagree.
No, I really do agree.
I want to agree with you. I want to agree.
I think everyone saw this as being. I think everyone saw this season being. Like before the season started, City were going to run away with it, and it was.
No, I didn't, because like, as much as I like the Mane and the Salah, like those two on the wings were quality.
Mane
started. No, at the start of the season, yeah, but he wasn't like
after AFCON. He was great, but like this is what a lot of people forget because Mane had such a good second half of the season, and Salah played so bad, it made Mane look even better. But realistically. He was crap the first half of the season.
Yeah.
And we were still up there. Ish. I know there was a big gap as well between Liverpool and City. And Liverpool clawed it back. But a lot of that was also COVID games in hand.
Yeah. But I just do think that like with the signing of Haaland, Alvarez, like Jamie said, Jack Grealish finally coming into it under Pep.
Fuck all again.
I think
he done nothing in the game.
What
on Saturday he done nothing. Grealish.
Okay, yeah, but that's again that is a preseason game. Granted, everyone does want to win that, but I do think
but that's not to do with preseason. I just think Grealish is just you're either going to just wipe him out before he gets a chance for a nothing foul and not get booked for it, or just know exactly what he's going to do. He's been sussed.
I don't know if that's fair. The thing for me with Grealish though is the fact that he's used to being the be all and end all, and he's gone into this team like 100 mil signing, and he's not the be all and end all. However, I do think he's fine. Like he used to be a dribble past people, like he pass him the ball, dribble past a few people, win a foul or create something from nothing. Whereas in the City team, it's all pass, and then
Yeah,
maybe
and-
dribble past someone and create something.
Yeah, but like,
And I think he's finally sussing that out. I think he's finally sussing Pep's game plan and
But-
Pep's the way he
is
plays.
that-
And I think that now, like especially that he did have a good few games in the preseason, and
Yeah.
I think that he is finally understanding how Pep goes. So I personally think that he's gonna have a good season. And obviously with the likes of Bernardo, if they keep him, De Bruyne, Haaland, Alvarez, Mahrez, and I just think that their quality is just too high in comparison to likes of Liverpool. Personally,
I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, like the thing is though, one thing you did say is like it's pass, pass, pass. Now, if a player who's brilliant at taking people on just has to pass it, then he's not the same player that he was.
no. But the thing is,
Gylfi Sigurdsson could look good in the Man City team if he wasn't like looking up like he's going to be a nonce.
No, I just think that with Jack, when he was like Jamie said, when he was at Villa, it was passed to him and he'd win the free kicks and the penalties, like I said as well. But I think when he's at City, you are allowed to do that, just not as often or as frequent. Because look at Mahrez. Mahrez is a person. Mahrez always used to take on people at Leicester. Mahrez
does still take people on at City, and I think he does it more than Grealish. But also, the thing that Grealish has got against him is he doesn't get to take people on as much as Mahrez because Mahrez has Kyle Walker behind him, who does come forward but doesn't do what Cancelo does. When Grealish gets it, he has to pass to Cancelo because of how good he is.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my tier list. So just for the TikToks, we have got, working from the bottom of the table up, we have got Bournemouth in 20th, Brentford in 19th, Fulham in 18th. That's your relegation. Southampton 17th, just scraping it. Nottingham Forest above them. Everton and Brighton. Then we've got Wolves up in 13th with a terrible season. Crystal Palace in 12th, doing a bang average season. Leeds recovering from their awful season to, bounce back a little bit and be up in, 11th? Leicester in 10th, somehow jamming their way into the top half of the table with doing absolutely nothing all season. West Ham up in, Aston Villa, in 9th. West Ham in 8th. Man United in 7th on the first Ten Hag rebuild season.
Absolute bullshit.
Absolutely smashing it to be 6th. Spurs in 5th, just missing out again. Not again, just missing out this season, other than the other one. Arsenal making it to 4th, returning to their favourite Wenger spot. Chelsea 3rd, City 2nd, and the mighty Reds in 1st.
Fraud.
Welcome back.
Sup?
Hello. You're back on stream.
Yeah.
Oh.
I disagree with some. I definitely disagree with some of the things that you were in there, but
you're not going to agree with it, or are you?
Yeah.
I don't think it was too bad of a tier list, though.
No, it was a decent one, but there was definitely a few that I would disagree with.
Yeah, but everyone would put their perfect Premier League table and just go, yeah, this team's this good, this team's this good. I've got a few out there shouts, which always happen in the season.
Yeah, but there are definitely a couple of them that are like, whoa, bit
Brentford.
Very questionable, like very bold.
Yeah, Brentford.
For sure.
Brentford, bold. Wolves in 13th, bold.
Yeah, the Wolves is bold. The Brentford, not so much. Like, I can understand why.
Brentford's bold considering what the public opinion is.
I know, but
once I explain my thinking, you see what I mean.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, when you said about
Newcastle,
the Eriksen one, the Eriksen situation with Brentford there, and then I was like, actually, yeah, do you know what? Fair enough. Eriksen did save them quite a bit, but Newcastle, like Jamie's saying now, no, bruh, no way.
Nah, you'll see. I am right. You'll see in 9 months or so.
I don't know about that one. Newcastle getting, I get it, yeah, they're making a lot of good signings, and they were played quite well towards the end of the season, but sixth, don't know about that one, Chief.
You'll see. You
Yeah,
shall
we'll see.
see. Anyways, well, that took a lot longer than I expected because we had a proper debate about that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
We could wrap up with one final thing and do a all-time Prem XI, not all-time, sorry, all-time Liverpool Man United XI.
okay.
And we'll try to come to some sort of agreement.
The devil's lettuce.
We'll try to come to some sort of agreement on that.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, okay. What I'm going to do quickly is edit the stream info before I do that. Let's take a quick break here. You go get a drink or whatever, and we'll be back in about a minute. Yeah, sweet.
Sweet.
We're back. You back, Aiden?
Yep.
Yep. You're wearing no clothes. Anyways, welcome back. Hello. We've got a new segment.
Hello.
The Man United versus Liverpool debate. Hopefully we're not lagging too much on the stream. Should be alright. Me and Jamie had a bit of a rocky ride once.
Oh gosh.
You should have seen it. Our faces were about 50 minutes out of time with the words that were being said.
Oh gosh, that's
not ideal. Was not
Yeah.
ideal. Okay. Window capture. Okay. Coffee. Boom. Lovely. Interact.
Your head's in the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna move it. Just give me a sec. Well,
Just letting you know.
first I'm gonna do that.
What?
Nothing. I'm just blocking your bum out. Okay, let's see. Right, first let's move this chat box up and move me to the other bottom corner. There we go. Perfect.
Nice.
Right. I do apologise about the dodgy colours, but that wasn't my choice. So yeah, what do you want to do? Do you want to start with goalkeeper?
I think we work from back to from the defense.
Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, the
goalkeeper
first thing to work out is formation. Let's have a look at what they've got because I didn't look at them. Okay. Well, let me click the formation.
4-3-3.
It might have to be. It might have to be a 4-3-3.
I think 4-3-3 is probably the best.
Yeah, I struggle with it because I like 4-4-2 for one reason of having two strikers because it's so hard to pick one.
Yeah.
And Right, are we doing this? I assume we're doing this on.
Ah,
I assume we're doing this on A, what we've watched, and B, their actual performance at the club, rather than saying Ronaldo at Real Madrid. Albeit say Ronaldo at United, but don't say because of his time at Real Madrid, if that makes sense.
yes.
So, like for example, I couldn't say, I don't know, Liverpool, and he made legends at Liverpool. I don't know who I could say.
Uh,
I wouldn't. He'd never make it, but Luis Alberto, based on his performance at Lazio compared to Liverpool, I couldn't say that, even though he'd never make it into the team.
Yeah.
And also, I guess we can pick one, a DM, a centre mid, and a cam, or we'll choose when we get.
Is it? Is 4-3-3 the best? Now you've said that, I'm not sure.
What? Because of two strikers?
Yeah.
Well, I don't see how I can change it. Wait, let me try this. No. Wait, hang on. All right.
Do you get rid of a
Wait.
position
Let
and
me try
another
this.
position?
What do you want to do? 4-4-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll just treat right and left mid as thingies.
Wingers as well. Wingers or like right and left mids as well.
Let's try this quickly. Let's see if this works. Save. Save/load. Save current date. Oh crap! I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that's not good. Okay, well, my screen says 4-4-2, but this one doesn't. Oh, let me just show you something quickly. Before we get into this, let me just show you this, because I want to try to change the thing anyway, quickly. Take a look at this. This is a prediction on stats, effectively, that shows where every team is expected to finish from preseason and other stuff. What do you think of that?
And you think Newcastle are going to come sixth?
Yeah, I think it's done up for pre-season though. They've got a 6% chance. A 5% chance of finishing sixth, and a 7% chance, an 8% chance of finishing 14th. So by them stats, shush. Not really.
I don't know really. There's a couple of them that make sense, and I see, but there's also a couple of them that are just a bit like.
Leicester, for example.
Leicester are probably ninth. That's probably around the 11th to 9th is probably where I would put them.
Okay, and then you've got. Other than that, though, it's quite good, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, but if this is going off of pre-season, then it's a bit.
It's not just pre-season. They've got other things. I can't remember.
Okay. Oh, because if it was just for pre-season, I'd be a bit like, because like most teams play.
They do a load of different things.
Yeah, because most teams play half the game with one team, half the game with the other.
Because Liverpool are there and they've barely won, and Man U are there, so it's not just off pre-season. It's off of a few things. But yeah, I just thought I'd show that. Okay, now let's see one more time. We'll try it 4-4-2. If it doesn't work, then cry. Oh, damn it. Interact. Wait. Create formation? No.
Could you remove a position on the right and then
I
put
tried.
in a
That's
different
the player's
position?
name. It's the player's name.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Right.
So is it 4-3-3?
Yeah, 4-3-3 it is, which means we're just going to have to come to some harder decisions.
Okay.
Especially as Liverpool United midfielders are not as many,
You say that. I mean, I think there's two obvious, and then there's one that could be up for debate.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, anyway.
Okay. So yeah. So goalkeeper.
I mean, there's only one. There's only one that I think could be in contention, really.
So here's the thing, right?
Actually, two. There's two.
Question: are we doing longevity or best season performance?
I think we're doing longevity.
Like as in that what their career has stated, for example.
Yeah.
So for example, Alisson probably had a better season performance than Van der Sar did.
Yeah.
But
But then if
Van der
we're going
Sar-
off of best season performance, I could literally just say De Gea because like
Yeah,
De
but-
Gea
but
has had
Alisson
the
was in
best
a
season as a
league-winning
keeper.
team. But yeah,
Huh?
Alisson was in a league-winning team.
Yeah, so was De Gea.
Was he?
Yes.
Not when he was good though,
He was good that year and he did have a good season that year.
but not his best season. Is what I mean.
Yeah, it wasn't his best season.
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
But,
But if we're doing our best season
Okay.
performance, he didn't win the league on his best season performance. But
okay,
yeah.
fair enough.
So the three keepers that are in contention obviously are De Gea, Alisson, and Edwin.
No, I'd say Schmeichel's up there as well. But
we're doing off of what we watched. Did you watch much Schmeichel?
well,
watch
not
more?
really. But are we just doing it strictly of what we watched? then?
Yeah, because I'm not going to sit there and
okay.
go say, oh, Kenny Dalglish up front.
Okay. Well, yeah. It's I mean, for me, I'd say Edwin because
I'm just trying to annoy Jamie more in the comments, not saying it right away.
I know. I can see his messages.
Yeah. There you go. Van der Sar in there. I love the way that's the FIFA icon cut picture. Baby Van der Sar. Well, didn't Van der Sar have a better legacy at Fulham than Man U?
No, he had a very good legacy at United.
But
He
wasn't
had a good legacy at Fulham as well,
I
but he was very good at United.
Yeah, I know he had a very good. But was he? Yeah, I just know he actually didn't he play more games for Fulham?
I think he played a lot of games there. I don't think he played more. He might have. I'm not sure. I might be wrong.
No, Jamie's saying no, but
Yeah.
he
Van der Sar was ridiculous though. I like some of the things he
I
did
know. Well,
at
he
the
was
time
the
that he
most-
was doing. It was.
he made,
I was
he
like,
made me
wow,
cry.
that was in
He
awe.
made me cry a lot when I was a kid.
Him and Casillas were the reasons why I started wanting to be a keeper, and because I was awful at football. But never mind.
All right then. Do you want to go left back first?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, left back's more boring than right back.
I mean, I think I don't know. I think there's only one.
Go on.
Patrice Evra.
I think you're on crack.
No, I don't. Patrice Evra was.
Right, Patrice Evra was a B-Tech version of Ashley Cole for one. Not even that good. He was overrated.
He was not overrated.
Oh my god, Jamie's just been timed out. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's because he's the only one commenting. Oh, that's big. I need to fix that. Love you, Jamie. I think it's because he did it all in caps for hippier.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. I'm not even going to consider Patrice Evra.
What are you?
And the only contribution he had for Man United was saying that Suarez is like racist to him.
No, that wasn't. Patrice Evra was
Right. Well,
quality.
Robertson is a better quality player than Patrice Evra.
Who?
Andy Robertson. And Robertson has won it all. Before you say anything, Robertson's literally won it all.
So was Evra.
Did he win everything?
Yes.
Okay. And Jamie's just
I mean,
said
John
the person-
Arnorisa
Jamie
was
said
a
the
quality
person that I'm
player.
actually trying to hint
Like,
towards.
John Arnorisa was a quality player.
He's
However,
but-
he wasn't there. He didn't do it for longevity.
Okay,
wise.
no, he was there for a long time.
No, but he didn't.
decent.
He wasn't performing at the best.
See, the way I want to build this team is that it will be the best team, like ability-wise. As in, like, if you were to put this as an 11, best team, and you need John Arnorisa.
Bro, he had a good shot on him,
A good
and he
shot.
could defend. And it was a ridiculous. It was a ridiculous shot. Yeah, he had power for days. But
Look,
Patrice Evra
listen,
was
yeah.
like Patrice Evra was quality at linking up play with Ronaldo when Ronaldo was on the left hand side.
remember, yeah, if I'm giving you Evra, you're going to lose a battle later on that you won't want to lose.
I mean, I don't know which battle you're on about.
Well, there's
but-
about 7 of them.
I mean, there's a lot of them.
There's about 9 more battles to go. Well, no, I'd say there's about 7 battles, probably.
I mean, there's one battle that I am not backing down from, and I'm not going to agree with you on because I know the battle that you're going to say, and I'm going to disagree with you all the time.
If you think it's going to be Mane versus Ronaldo, is that it?
No. I'm not. I'm
Okay,
not
well, we'll
about
get
that,
to
no.
it in a bit then.
I personally from watching like Andy Robertson, John Arnorisa, because I did watch him, and Patrice Evra.
But Andy Robertson's already got more assists in the Premier League than ever got.
But it wasn't about that though. That's because the game's
but-
progressed.
Yeah, but exactly.
Whatever it did in that, like if you're
Was a
going off of
BTEC
that, I can't remember. I can't remember
It was a
who the
BTEC
Invincibles left back was. I don't remember who it was. But Ever has done like Ever contributes to the team in more ways than just goals and assists.
I'm sorry,
Like-
but Robertson done that as well. If you put,
Yeah,
if
no,
you
but
watch the
more-
amount of last ditch tackles that Robertson put in,
No, but you can't compare them because they are different. Like Jamie said, they're different left backs as well. Like they are
Exactly.
different. Like
Okay,
today's date like game. Like I would say based on just quality, like Evra could do the attacking stuff, but Evra was a better defensive left back as
but
well.
okay, but then remember we're saying this is a team to win, right? Right. So
Yeah.
is the defensive quality going to be as important when we have the two centre backs that we're going to have?
Yes, because you have to find a balance and
And the balance is
And I
going to
just
come
think-
across the other three because I know who I want in right back, and that what is.
I know who I'm saying for the other three as well. But that's why I'm saying Evra as left back also because I think he's the best one.
Let me just ask you this: who are you putting in right back?
Right back.
Yeah.
I would love to say Gary Neville just because of the longevity of the career that he's had, but I'd say Trent because
Okay,
Trent
see,
is
I'll
ridiculous.
settle for this then because the thing is, I was actually going to say Gary Neville, and that's why I was pushing for Robertson.
Fair enough.
So we're both on the same wavelength. Just
Yeah.
I'm thinking Gary Neville because who do you prefer then, Evra or Gary Neville? Because I'll let you choose between them. Because for me,
Shut up, JB, with
Wan
Bissaka.
Bissaka. So I'll let you choose between I'll let you choose between Evra and Neville because for me, Trent and Robertson are like this. But like Robertson's a bit better at defending, but Trent's a bit better at delivering the ball. You know.
If we're gonna do it like that and it's one for one, then I would. It's difficult because Neville was literally there for so long, and Neville was our club captain.
There's a reason
And-
there's a reason he always stayed as well. Jamie says he's the weak link, but there's a reason he was always in that team. Because they could have upscaled him. They could have got a better right back than that.
I'm not gonna lie. Like Jamie hasn't influenced it, but thinking about it,
You
like
obviously-
me personally, what from my memories personally, Evra was so good at left back for
Well,
us
we
and
are
was
doing
so
some art.
influential.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Evra
That's
and
fine.
then Trent.
yeah, that's fine. Because like I said, like this is why I said, you know, this is why I was pushing so hard, Robertson, because I was going to go for Neville.
Yeah. No, for me, I would have to say it's that way around. Despite me loving Neville and as the United captain for so long, I would say that.
Yeah. So centre backs.
All right, what are we doing here? Are we
Right.
doing left centre back
Yeah,
or right
we're
centre
not
back?
doing-
Or are we...
We're not doing. You know, if you put like Rio Ferdinand was a right centre back, right,
Yeah.
and Vidic was left. You're not putting Vidic on the left. And by the way, you're not giving Vidic in anyway. We already know the two centre backs realistically. It's Hippier and Van Dijk.
Behave yourself.
No, but I'm putting Van Dijk and you don't have anything you can say.
So what are we doing if they played on the left, they play again left, and we have to pick a right?
Yeah. So Van Dijk, and then like your Liverpool options for the right hand side one. I'll just list. them.
I just
I'm sorry, if you're going to try and say Vidic is better than Van Dijk, you are.
He was.
Oh
was.
my god!
Vidic was better than Van Dijk.
Oh my god!
Bruh, look at the strikers that Van Dijk, like you just said just before in the stream, it's been all about wingers. In the time that Van Dijk's been there, it's been all about the wingers.
And
Van
do you
Dijk
know
hasn't had to
Liverpool
come
don't
up.
play
Van Dijk hasn't had to come up against the likes of Didier Drogba,
It came up
Didier
against
Drogba would-
Ronaldo.
Henri.
Came
He
up
would
against
absolutely
Ronaldo, Benzema,
Ronaldo when he was a
Lewandowski,
kid. Yeah,
Suarez.
I mean, I mean,
but Jamie, we
personally, the
can't
two
do
would
Vidic
be
and
it
Van
would be
Dijk. They're
Vidic and
both
Van
left
it would be
centre
Vidic and Van Dijk. Personally, like you have like for me, I would say it has to be like that because it you can't compare them because they're two. They were like Vidic was the
That's-
he
this is
was
why it's-
the
this
he
is why
was
it's a challenge.
no,
though. This is why it's a challenge because we're not going to have them both.
no, but see the thing is, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think if they were both in the same team, they would be literally they would complement each other so well. The reason being, in the United team, Vidic was the one that went to the ball. Ferdinand was the one that swept. In the Liverpool team, the other centre back is the one that goes, and Vidic and Van Dijk is the one that sweeps. So I would personally put them both together because I genuinely, like, honestly, Vidic can handle an absolute tank of a striker, and he would go in for every single tackle, and it would be. Like, I'm not saying Van Dijk doesn't do that. Van Dijk is quicker, probably is taller, probably better in the air, but Vidic was just so good in a tackle. Like, he would just clear out anybody. He is the stopper, and Vidic would be the sweeper. Okay, behave yourself with Skirtle there.
Yeah, I was testing something. I actually worry. Can you name a non-FIFA icon? Oh no, wait, Evra's not an icon, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then.
I would say I have to say them both, like Vidic and
Yeah, but
Van
I'm not
Dijk.
gonna allow it. I'm afraid.
I disagree with the fact that Van Dijk is there because I'd put Vidic above him.
Okay, well I'll put Carragher above Ferdinand then because you're just talking absolute rubbish.
I mean, I completely disagree with.
Also, let me just say,
the Van Dijk and Vidic.
You know, you got the Dutch link between the Van Dijk and Edwin van der Sar.
Okay.
And you got the English link between Trent and Ferdinand. And we're talking about if the team was actually to play well alongside each other. Yeah, logics.
Diaz is better than Van Dijk.
Okay, yeah.
Nah, I can't. Bro, we can't progress because I'm not gonna lie. I don't agree with the Van Dijk over. I don't agree with it.
All right. Well, Vidic got the last torn apart by Torres. So
one person. Van Dijk's been torn apart multiple times before as well.
He's during his Liverpool career.
Fine. I mean, Ferdinand for the right centre back then, but
yep, fine.
It's ridiculous because
you got to come to some agreements in life.
Nah, Vidic was so much better than Van Dijk.
You're dreaming.
I'm not. I'm really not.
You're straight up dreaming. Right, how do we want to do the midfielders? Do we want to do one attacking, one defensive, one box to box, or like two box to box?
Just the best midfielders, I'd say.
Best all round.
Yeah.
All right then. Okay. Well, let's whack in on the right hand side, Stevie G, and you're not.
That's what I said. Jamie. That's what I said. I said Van Dijk wouldn't be able to hack it against the likes of Drogba.
Van Dijk's literally played against Ronaldo, Benzema.
Yeah, and look at what happened when he came against Ronaldo in the Nations League final. Ronaldo absolutely slapped him. Van Dijk can't handle, like, yeah, he probably could, but he can't, man.
Also, we're not talking international football. We're talking about club football.
All right, but still, like...
but like, that's just it.
Nah, man, Vidic was clear, bro. Okay, not clear. Okay, that's outrageous. That's an outrageous comment. Okay, I take that back. He's not clear. But Van Dijk. All right, we need to move on because I'm gonna stay on this topic because Vidic is better than Van Dijk. But anyway, fine. Slippy G, Paul Scholes.
Yeah, I'll put Scholes in there. And who sits in that middle spot?
See, it's a tough one.
Beckham's a right mid, so you can't do better.
Yeah, I know. It's a tough. I mean, he was also a centre mid, like.
Yeah, but not for United.
He was
not too much.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Yeah, but like if you're talking about when he's at his best, you know.
See, it's a bit of a difficult one. Who are you thinking of? Because I have two names, one for both.
List your names.
No, you list yours first.
So my number one Liverpool player, like, there's a few that I could mention from Liverpool, but they're more. Some of them are more honourable mentions. You know, like for example, I feel like Mascherano's like an honourable mention, but
yeah.
But
who would you actually put forward for it?
But like for Liverpool, if I had to put someone, it'd be Xabi Alonso, wouldn't it? Like,
yeah.
Like
I wasn't sure if you were going to say Henderson or not.
No, I love Henderson, and I think he's actually like, you know, through the years he's got better and better, but he's also a product of a very good team, kind of like Gary Neville.
Yeah,
he's a product of a very good team. And if you plopped like any of these midfielders that we've already picked, Gerrard or Scholes, into any team, they're going to raise the levels massively. Henderson would raise them, but not massively. And it's definitely not like if he joined City, it wouldn't make that much of a difference. Whereas if Gerrard back in the day had joined Chelsea, it would have been potentially huge, you know.
Yeah.
And same for Scholes going to wherever.
See, I have two names.
Go on.
One of them, I know you're gonna completely disagree with, and you're gonna be like,
If
no,
you say Ander
no,
Herrera,
no.
I'll snap your legs like.
Huh?
If you say Ander Herrera.
No, I wasn't. I should have, but I'm not. All right, so my one for Liverpool was Xabi Alonso as well,
Yeah.
because he was incredible.
Yeah.
However, for what he did for the team and the longevity wise
Don't say that.
and the amount of how underrated this guy was, I have to say Michael Carrick.
No, I
'Cause
respect Carrick.
Honestly, he was underrated.
I respect it. But
The longevity, though, you just can't deny it.
But if you
And what he did, and his passing, his calmness on the ball,
yeah, but
everything.
okay, let's just like rewind. You've got Gerrard and Scholes in the midfield,
Yeah,
so you don't.
they're both your forward. Like Carrick
Scholes was all passes. And shoot.
and shots
Yeah,
and volleys.
And shoot, yeah. But like, as in, like, you don't need Carrick to do the passing because you got Scholes. Like, effectively, you could play any DM in world football in this team, and they just knock it side to either one of the midfielders or fullbacks, and the goals come in.
Yeah. Pogba. No. Hell no.
I'm just trying to think if there is any in like the current teams that have a shout.
In the current, no way.
No.
No way. Fabinho's not getting in there.
Fabinho's
Henderson's
good, but
not.
he's not ready for. He's not.
No, but they're not in the
Like
best
only
11.
if he stayed for another 5 years and won a shit ton more trophies, would you have to consider him then? It's funny because when you do these XIs, like you put a lot of money on nostalgia. Like you put a lot towards the nostalgia point.
Yeah, because it's what they've done, isn't it?
Yeah. But that's just it. It biases you against the current players. But yeah, I put Alonso in personally.
I mean, I would say Carrick is up there and definitely deserves some respect because he was ridiculous. However, I would probably agree with Xabi Alonso.
Oh, I definitely would like, you know, if we had a bench, which we don't, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, he does look sexy in that picture, doesn't he? To be fair, that's made that midfield a lot more attractive. If you put Carrick next to Scholes, you have got a little bit more on the inbred side. Right.
Inbred that won Premier Leagues.
Yeah.
Unlike the other one.
One trophy's all right. Okay, well, let's just get one debate out of the way.
What? Left wing, yeah, okay. I mean, right wing is obvious as well.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
Like this is as much as I.
You can hate it all you want, but he's got the Premier scoring record,
yeah.
and
he's done it. He's done it for like
too long now.
Seasons.
Too long to not be good.
Yeah. And now this is the one that I was like, yeah, no, we're gonna disagree because I know who you're gonna put forward, and I know who I'm gonna put forward, and I'm not backing down from it.
Well, let's hear yours.
Mine is Wayne Rooney.
See, this is where
he is ridiculous, and he was.
Jamie's saying Van Nistelrooy, but he was a bit before us.
Don't get me wrong, Van Nistelrooy was amazing. You know, he only ever scored one goal from outside the box in his whole career. That was mental when I found that out. But anyway,
look,
nah, it's not Luis Suarez. It's Wayne Rooney.
I will sit there and say, on a pure ability, like I'd say Suarez is better. No. But on longevity, I would never take it away from Rooney.
Not even on longevity. On longevity, yeah, but even on ability, no.
I'd say at least say they're equal. But Suarez done some amazing things.
No, don't get me wrong. Suarez on his day was the best striker in the world.
It just seems like he was on his day every day.
Even when he was at Barcelona as well. However, if we're going off of just Liverpool,
he was better at Barcelona.
Huh?
Wait.
What position are they classing Wayne Rooney as? Are they classing him as a midfielder? Because that's ridiculous.
Oh wait.
How's De Bruyne there? But
because I do it by club, I put by club in.
Oh,
Derby. Wait, where was his last club?
it was Derby. He retired there.
Oh god.
He became player manager.
Is that even how you spell retired? Why can I not find it? Wait, if I just... It just isn't coming up. It doesn't exist.
What is this?
Have they spelled it wrong? Ronnie? Rodney?
How is he not even what? This is ridiculous, bruv. What is this? What is this website you've got?
Oh, come on, it was doing very well.
Yeah, it was doing very well, and then it just flopped at the last player.
Why is Rooney not there? Wait,
Yeah, so if we can't have Rooney, then it's Ruud van Nistelrooy. Then nah, it has to be Rooney. Even if the website is broken, just find a photo of Rooney and just stick him there on the on the overlay.
I just don't understand. Poor Wayne. Oh well.
No, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. No, that the it's a fraud. This whole thing is a fraud. This whole thing's frauded.
Well, look, because if we're gonna imagine this, right? Imagine you put this lineup up right against, and then you had to pick the second best players. Vidic would make it, wouldn't he? So on that logic,
No, Vidic. No. We're not doing this because Vidic would make it in the first lineup.
Well, he didn't, did he?
He would because he's there.
I just don't understand who Rooney is.
How is he not there? Like seriously,
I don't know. There you go, Rooney.
that was the one that came up before. Though.
I know it's fake Rooney.
Fake Rooney.
Oh,
I mean that. I mean, fair enough. Yeah, that's a ridiculous team.
yeah.
How many of each is there?
6 of United,
1,
5 of
2.
Liverpool.
Okay.
We've done it quite evenly.
Yeah, it's probably fair to be honest though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I if we're being real, I would still take Ferdinand out and put Vidic in.
I mean, look, we only did that because of thingy.
Yeah.
There you go. Sorted. But yeah, I think we smashed it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's decent.
I mean,
decent.
you're not beating that team.
Yeah, that team's ridiculous. That team slaps teams for fun. That midfield controls a game.
I mean, if we were to just make an argument, right, it's actually Rooney up front, obviously. Premier League XI, who do you add and who do you take out? Because I can only
So who do we add?
I can only spot 1, 2 changes, maybe 3. 2 to 3 changes.
Ashley Cole.
Yeah, Ashley Cole. So, like, for me, it'd be Ashley Cole in left back. Xabi Alonso comes out for Yaya.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
And then I take Van der Sar out potentially for Czech. But, like, that's why
longevity, yeah,
that's
maybe.
why I said 2, maybe 3.
I would also take out right centre back for Terry as well. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Not much change though. And I hate the fact that Trent's there.
What, so you would have Neville there instead?
No, I still wouldn't change it. Well, actually, I'd be more open to changing it because, yeah,
Cole.
I would. Well, yeah, I think I would put Neville there because you got Ashley Cole.
Yeah, Ashley Cole changed the games for left back.
No, Lampard doesn't make it. Yeah, but I don't rank. It's like that's more. Yaya Toure is more ability than Lampard. But if you go longevity, you put Lampard in, and then you'll never win a game because it's an England midfield. Like that is literally the midfield like that we had pretty much that sucked.
And that is literally the defense that we had.
Well, kind of.
You just slap Ferdinand in instead,
Yeah, instead of Van Dijk. And
which would
Cech-
actually work because
Cech
Terry
comes
was a
out.
left centre back as well.
I don't care if his stats were better. Firstly, Gerrard didn't take every bloody pen that ever crossed him at Liverpool, and Gerrard is better. Secondly, point.
I mean,
pace,
he
purpose.
did take a lot.
He did take a fair few, but he didn't take it. Like there was like a lot of the time in the season, Alonso would take him, and then like Suarez would take him over Gerrard. And it was only like in the seasons we were shit.
Get that stupid guy out of that striker role, bro. Rooney's still there.
Rooney's not there, so I put.
Yes, he
I put
is.
in the second back, but Rooney would be there, but I put in the second choice.
Yeah, Rooney's there instead of Aguero, bro. Rooney is clear.
Yeah. Anyways, that's gonna do it for tonight. I'm done. Yeah, you might have one more, but like if you're going out for one more, you just put the whole United team in, wouldn't you? You go back to like Everin left back.
Vidic and Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Van der Sar. Scholes, Carrick,
Yeah,
Tevez,
Carrick in the team.
Ronaldo, Nani. Even.
Ronaldo wouldn't be there.
Ronaldo, yes, he would.
Not in terms of winning everything. I bet there's got to be someone who's won more than Ronaldo now. Probably Sterling.
Ronaldo won bare.
How many seasons was he at United? Like 3.
He was there for like
Oh, was he?
6, I think.
Mm.
He was there for 5, 6, I think. I think he was. From 2003 to 2009. Yeah.
It's funny though because he did only get good as soon as he left.
Well, no, he was good before as well,
Yeah,
and
he's
the
right.
other
He just
the team was good as well.
He went.
Like, don't get me wrong, he was nowhere near the standard he is when he left. When he left, he was Ballon d'Or winner
Yeah, not before.
because he won his first season. He won his first Ballon d'Or, the Champions League year, with the 2008.
Good night. Bye, stream.
In a bit, guys.